This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Barker versus Davis. You all have been married for 6 years, and you actually dated for 20 years before that.
Yes, sir.
So you've been together a total of 26 years.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have 5 kids together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Barker, why have you brought your husband to court today?
I believe that my husband is cheating. I have my divorce papers.
I'm not
If
cheating.
I find out that he's cheating, I'm leaving him.
Wait, so you already have your divorce papers drawn up?
I'm ready, yes.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not cheating.
If it comes out that he's cheating, the papers get filed.
I'm leaving him.
You're gone.
Gone. I'm fed up. I am tired.
You have hit the wall.
Hit the wall.
I haven't been cheating, and I love her. And we don't have to get a divorce. We can work this out. It's a misunderstanding somewhere. I love her.
There is a misunderstanding, but I want to make sure you understand this. She's got divorce papers in hand.
Yes, sir.
You realize what's on the line here today.
Yes, Your Honor.
A quarter century of life together.
My life with her. Our life together.
And you say you have been faithful.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
He's lying.
I'm a good man. I take care of my family, and I take care of her.
How are you living? What's it like in your home right now?
We don't even sleep together.
How long has that been going
I sleep
on?
in the bed, he sleeps on the couch, or he sleeps on the couch. I sleeps in the bed. I don't want him touching me.
How long have you not wanted your husband not to touch
It's
you?
probably been about 6 good months, 6 months, maybe a year.
6 long months.
He don't come home at night.
So is it safe to say the passion of your marriage is gone?
It's gone.
It's not
It's
gone.
gone.
The
So
passion's
in my
not
heart, it's gone.
All right, so when you say the passion is gone, there was a point you had passion.
A lot of it.
What was it like when you all were in love and passionate about each
It
other?
was great. Everything was great. We would do things together. He would bring me gifts home. He would wine and dine me. He would always tell me he loved me, how beautiful I am. I don't get that no more, Your Honor. I don't get that no more. It's changed. It ain't the same.
So what did you love about him?
I loved everything about him. When we first met, I met Bernard at a club. I brought him home with me, and he never left. He stayed. He's been with me ever since. To be honest, he's been with me ever since.
What club is that? Where you go and find them and they don't, they just in there.
Yeah, you go to a club and you find somebody, and 26 years later,
It
you're
was
still
like
with
a
them.
little
Right.
club we had met up in, and I brought him home, and we've been together ever since. It was good, in the beginning.
I love you. I love her. Your
He
Honor.
don't love me. I don't
love
feel
her,
loved.
You say I don't come home? I want to come home to nagging. Who wants to come home to nagging? I want to come home to being loved.
Well, maybe I wouldn't nag if he come home. He don't come home.
All right, so we got a circle going. You don't
He
want to
don't
come
come home.
and when you come home, you're nagging.
He came in one morning, Your Honor. I was so upset and so mad. He had came in, jumped straight in the shower. I go to the shower. He got a big passion mark on the brighter side of his neck.
She did the passion mark.
And that's
Your
what he
Honor.
said. Your Honor, I don't suck around his neck, Your Honor.
So you're talking about he had a
hickey.
A hickey.
Yes,
On
Your
his
Honor.
neck.
Yes.
And you say you didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Well,
All
who
right.
else did it?
Mr. Davis?
Who else did it, Your Honor?
That's what we're asking you.
So I'm trying to find out.
The
Yeah.
only one that
You
I'm
tell
loving.
us who did it.
She's the only one that I'm loving in my heart. I am her husband. It says follow lead. She's not following my lead. She's going past me, disrespecting me, doing what
Why
she
would I
wanna do.
follow his lead when I done caught this man in the bed with my family member?
Misunderstanding again.
Your Honor, please let me tell my story. So we get into an argument. Instead of us putting hands, I like to take a walk and walk it off, So I take a walk. I stay gone for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I come back after calming down. I go to my bedroom to see where Mr. Davis was. I check in my kids' room. Mr. Davis is in my kids' bed with my family member in his boxers, Your Honor.
So
He tells me that
Hold on, Miss Barker.
hold on,
Miss Barker, hold on. Mr. Davis, you shaking your head no. Did you have sexual relations with one of your wife's family members?
No, sir. Honestly, no, sir. So
how did this happen?
Working third shift. That morning, was cleaning up in the kids' room, just cleaning up, getting all the toys up. In some kind of way, I dozed off and I woke up and she was under me.
Wait a minute, under you?
But when I woke up, Miss Barker came in the room going crazy on us, and I just woke up out of my sleep. I didn't even know what was happening.
So wait, no, hold on, please,
Go
please,
ahead.
When you say up under you, what is that?
Beside, under, beside each other. Just she was there.
Was she laying in your arm?
No, she was laying beside.
Your Honor, she was up under him.
Okay, what did you see?
He told me that. He said he fell asleep, and when he woke up, she was there.
Okay, and he had on his clothes.
Some sexy little bitty pajama pants and a sexy little spaghetti shirt.
Oh, wait, hold on.
He's in his boxers, Your Honor. I went crazy.
And what did you say?
When I said I destroyed. Put her out, tried to put him out, but he wouldn't leave. I just lost it, Your Honor. I lost it.
You didn't even hear his explanation?
No.
I didn't have time to hear it because I lost it. So I have a cousin that passed away, rest in peace. Before she passed away, she told me that the other had explained to her that she felt so bad because she had slept with my kid's father before he was my husband. He was my kid's father.
And that was her dying declaration.
So, Your Honor, please listen to me, Your Honor. After I married this man, this when it all comes out that they did have intimate sex, and he keep lying to me though, like I ain't have sex with her. I haven't had sex with her. We didn't do anything, but I seen it for my own eyes.
All right, hold on. Was it that one time that they got together?
I believe it was more, Your Honor.
You just don't
when we
know.
have family functions and stuff, they real friendly. He made a statement to her. When is you gonna make me some more of that good tuna fish?
Are we talking about the thing in the can? We still talking about the stuff in the can, right?
That ain't the tuna I'm talking about, but that's the tuna he loving. That's the tuna he loving. I can't get over it, Your Honor. I need to know.
So this instance with the family member, it was before your wedding.
Right.
Do you still believe he's cheating now?
I still believe he's cheating, Your Honor.
Okay, so why do you think he's cheating now?
Okay, so one morning, Bernard did not come home. I ended up going to Bernard's mother's house. That's always his excuse. I was at my mother's house. But I had already been at your mother's house, baby, since 4 o'clock that morning waiting. Wow. You wasn't there, he wasn't there. Something say, walk down the street. I walked down the street, here come Mr. Davis coming up another little street coming on around the corner. I say, Mr. Davis, where you been at? He said, I was locked up, I had been in jail. I said, you're lying. I done called them people all night.
Were you in jail?
No.
Okay, where were you?
The casino.
Okay, so you were at the casino until 6 a.m.?
Yes, that was my thing. When we argue and we get into a rap, I'm leaving. I'm staying out. I don't want to deal with it. It's bad.
Miss Barker, you have brought a witness.
Yes.
Would the witness come to the podium, please? Would you please state your name for the court?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Alexis Lewis.
So what do you know about this relationship?
I just know that Tandra goes above and beyond as a wife, period.
And do you believe that Mr. Davis is cheating?
Yes, I seen Mr. Davis at one of the local strip clubs. I went out with one of my friends one night. I look up and I see Mr. Davis and one of the strippers going to the bathroom, Your Honor.
She's lying again.
In the bathroom, Your Honor.
And she wasn't just going at the same time, he was going back there.
I mean, he a man and she a woman, so it ain't
They actually went in together?
They was together like hand in hand, like.
So it wasn't just they were walking, they were holding hands.
Yes, ma'am, and they went into the restroom.
Did you see how long they stayed?
They stayed in the restroom for about I know it was a long time because like 6 songs went by, so probably like 30 minutes. It was probably at least 30 minutes, Your Honor.
If, you know, I gotta ask you, I got my home girl, we like this. I would expect her to knock on that bathroom door and say, what's up? Or be at the bathroom door and be like, dude.
See, the thing with
Tell me you knocked on the door and said, what's up?
No. No, I didn't, Your Honor. When I got home that night, you better believe I woke her up and addressed her about that, what I seen that night.
Thank you for your testimony. You can have a seat.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Davis, were you at the strip club?
No, sir.
So you were not at the strip club?
No, sir.
All right.
I don't know why she would say that. Unless she was trying to get with me or make something happen. What you think? I mean, I'm honest. There's a reason for everything.
All right, well, Mr. Davis, let me say this. After you've already been accused of being with your wife's family member, I'm not sure you want to use as a defense that your wife's friend wants to get with you also.
That's right.
I don't think you want to go there.
That's right. That's right,
But, Your Honor,
right.
the big picture is I'm telling the truth.
He's lying, Your Honor.
You're telling the truth.
That's the big picture.
But here's the thing. Your wife is absolutely not buying it.
She's not.
I'm ready.
And we don't deserve to get divorced for a misunderstanding.
All
I took a
right.
lie detector.
Miss Barker, Mr. Davis.
Yes.
We're getting ready to find out if it's a misunderstanding.
And then could I ask
No.
you? Your Honor, she don't have my last name.
Quiet. This court is getting ready to find out if it is a misunderstanding.
Yes, ma'am.
In order to get to the bottom of this, the court has engaged the services of a licensed private investigator, Mark Henry. Ron, would you please escort him in?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Henry.
How are you, sir?
Good day, Your Honors.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
You had a member of your team give Mr. Davis a polygraph exam, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Davis was asked a series of questions, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Mr. Davis was asked, since August 2011, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your wife? What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
But I want him, Your Honor.
Ms. Barker?
I'm just done with the I'm done with the marriage. It's over. I'm done with it. It's over.
26 years is a long time.
I'm done.
That ain't the truth. I love you, baby.
I'm hurting so bad. I'm done.
Mr. Davis.
I knew he was cheating.
Hold on. Mr. Davis,
Yes.
you say you love her.
Yes.
The lie detector indicates that you are being deceptive.
But I wasn't. I'm serious. I wasn't.
Here's the thing. You're in court today
Yes.
because your wife, this woman you say you love,
Yes.
believes that you're cheating.
Oh, I haven't. I haven't cheated on her.
Mr. Davis was asked, have you had sexual intercourse with any of your wife's family members? What was his response?
His answer was no. The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
Mr. Davis, you shaking your head no.
Ms. Barker,
No, sir.
what's going through your mind right now?
I'm just ready to go file my papers. I'm done. It's over.
Stop crying.
Okay.
It's over.
Well, this is a 26-year relationship.
Yeah.
There's a lot on the line here. There's 5 kids involved. You all have this history, marriage. You know, I think this is one that we want to talk about a little more in chambers.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask you to come back to chambers, and court is adjourned.
Yes.
You all are married. You've been together for 8 years. You have 3 children together, but concerns over cheating are about to destroy this marriage. Ms. Taylor, tell us why you have initiated this case today against your husband.
I am here today because my husband that I have been with for 8 years has cheated in the past, and I feel like he's doing it again, you know, Your Honor. He's been sneaky, he's lying. You know, I have even created a catfish page to catch him up. When you're in a relationship, you don't go on Facebook talking to women, oh, you got a big booty this, big booty that.
Man.
You know,
Putting
hearts and googly eyes under women's Facebook pictures, posting nude pictures of women.
That is a lot.
It is. It's
Mr. Taylor.
embarrassing. It is.
Mr.
It
Taylor.
is.
Yes, sir.
She has run it down, all the suspicions she has about
honey,
you.
she has unfurled this list.
And I'm trying to see where she got it all from.
I mean,
you have committed.
It's all in her
that
head.
is
And
a
he's
lot
always
to
saying
unpack.
that it's in my
Yes,
head.
sir. I'm not messing around on her, and she knows it. She just feels this way because she has, I guess,
Because
in
of
her
the things you're
head
doing.
that, you know, this is what's going on because she's hearing things from other people.
No, because
and
you're showing
other
me
people is gonna do
things.
that anyway. They gonna do that
Because
to
you're
tear us
showing
apart
me.
So this
because
is
they
all
see
in
that
her
we
head.
happy.
This is all
It's
in
all
her
in
head.
her head.
We have a grip of what's currently going on, but we
Here's
need
a
to
lie.
find out how we got here. What was the roadmap to this crazy? How did you all get together?
You know what, Your Honor? We met on the bus.
Okay,
on the
she's
city
smiling,
bus.
so it must have been good. All right.
He was stalking me, scoping me out.
Okay.
He had the nerve to come up to the front of the bus and ask me, do you know where this bus is going? Why would you get on the bus if you don't know where it's going? So, you know, he followed me home. I felt safe
You
because
felt
I'm like,
safe?
you know, I'm not walking home alone, but
Wait a minute, did you know his name? Did you
I
ask him?
did not. But when we got...
You know what? Look.
Wait a minute, this is Be Careful 101. Do not let the guy follow you home. Get his name.
So, Mr. Taylor, this was all part of your grand scheme, wasn't it?
It wasn't the grand scheme. I was on that bus. I seen her. She was beautiful.
Well, that's
So I was
that's
thinking,
it. I
like,
get it.
okay, how am I about to get her to speak to me? I
Okay.
didn't know where I was going. So
Why would you get on the bus?
she
if
knew
you
where I
didn't
was
know?
going, and she was like, well, we going in the same area. I'm like, well, let me walk you home.
All right.
So we have love on a bus. How do we get down this road 8 years later and you all are here in this courtroom?
Because, like I said, you know, he's cheated in the past, and this time I decided I'm gonna catch you red-handed. So I catfished him.
Oh, the old
Me and my
catfish.
god sister create a page under her name, and I catfished him.
Oh, okay.
And we've been around each other, and it's always, ooh, she got a big booty this. She's beautiful, so, you know, I knew he would fall for the bait, so.
Okay,
You put out there what he's been looking at.
I did.
All right, so what did you
I
do?
did. I have evidence here.
Oh, all right, let's see that. Ron, would you get that evidence?
I took 3 sexy photos that I knew he would fall for, and I inboxed him.
You put these up there?
She's beautiful.
She
I did,
is.
absolutely.
Let's see.
I
she's-
asked him to pay me money
Man.
to sleep with me. Well,
That's not
he
the
thought
case.
it was her, and it was me,
It
and I
would.
caught him red-handed.
But
Okay, let's look at this
it was
again.
her,
He
it was
was
her
falling
god
for
sister.
it.
It was her sister. It wasn't her.
So you write, why you're blank so fat? Blank it up.
And then she responds, or you respond, Mrs. Taylor.
Ask her.
Ask her,
mm-hmm.
why you trying to talk to me? I guess you like fat. Something Reniqua don't have. All
I
right.
just wanted to see how
then-
he was gonna respond
Hold on.
to
So
it.
then
He says,
I smash you,
$500 and you can.
That's not the
and you
truth.
respond, man, what? Where you at? Can I come at 3? Baby's got doctor's appointments.
What?
Mr.
What?
Taylor.
It wasn't no catfish. She was trying to get at me, and I shut it down. Like, I wasn't trying to
How
get
did you
at her.
shut it down?
That doesn't sound like shutting it down. That sounds like, can I come at
After-
3? Because I got my baby's doctor's appointment.
Man, after she got to talking about some other stuff, I was like, I'm not even interested in none of that. I got a family. That's your friend.
But you were interested to
I
a
don't
point.
see that anywhere
What-
in the messages.
I mean, she is a nice looking woman, but I'm not about to mess around with her and jeopardize what I got going on.
Okay, so why did you write her back and say, can I come at 3? Baby's got doctor appointments.
And this is after she told you, you better have $500.
I wasn't paying for that at all.
Can I ask something, Your Honor? So
Sure.
I started texting him these messages. As I'm texting him these messages, like I said, the sneaky behavior, he all of a sudden, oh, I'll be back, baby. I gotta go put gas in the car. So as he leaves, I text him again from the page, and I hit him with the, as long as you got the $500. So he hits me up and calls me, baby, do you got $200?
No. $200 that had nothing to do with that. $200 for them New Jordans that
You
was
asked
coming
your
out.
wife for money to give to another.
I asked for the $200 for a pair of shoes. I wanted to get some Jordans.
But he told me
You know what I
he was
mean?
trying to go
See?
to the studio.
Okay, I think you wanted something more than air.
And then,
Okay, well, have you seen anything else outside the catfishing? Because this is pretty bad.
you know what, Your Honor? I've actually caught him with another woman. So him and my daughter went to the grocery store, and in comes my daughter, all jolly, mommy, I got animal crackers. So I'm like, okay, baby, daddy friend bought these for me. I said, daddy friend?
She's 5.
Yeah, she was a girl, mommy. I said, a girl? I said, well, what does she look like,
And
baby?
the children will lead them. Well,
Oh, but if you could have seen the look on his face, he
She
told
wasn't my
me
friend.
She said she was light, mommy, and she had braids in her hair.
so who was your friend?
Your Honor, she wasn't a friend. My daughter assumed that because she came and approached me, but it was just some female that I seen in the store and thought my daughter was cute. My daughter wanted them animal crackers. I wasn't about to tell my daughter no, and she was offering to buy them. I was like, it was gonna save me a couple chains. All right, go ahead.
Well, you know, that happens, because, you know, I've been in the grocery store lots of times, and strange women just come up to me and just offer to buy me stuff. You know, not.
Oh, okay, because you know,
I was gonna say, out of all
he got
people
some
in the
explaining
store,
to do.
Your Honor.
he's lying right now. That's why we're here. I went on his Facebook page and I did a little investigation. A wife's duty is to always inspect things when you have that woman's intuition.
Note to file.
And you know, I'm looking through the recent activities, who's he's interacted with, and what do you know? I see a light-skinned woman, and she had braids. This same woman, Your Honor, writes on his Facebook page and asks my husband,
What?
is he at work?
Wow.
But he's claiming he don't know her.
I
But
don't.
they're friends on Facebook.
I can't stop a woman from sending me something on Facebook, Your Honor. I can't make. Hey,
But the
don't
same woman,
don't
he
send me
said
no
he didn't know.
messages.
So you want this court to buy into this woman you don't know, bought your daughter a box of animal crackers.
Lion.
Were they all lions in there? Just lion crackers in there?
In her head, it was. It went from one thing to another. None of that's true.
None of that happened. None of
a
that's
woman
going
that
on.
I seen in the store bought my child some crackers, and that was the end of that. The Facebook stuff.
I
can't
had something
control.
different to say. That was certainly not the end, Your Honor.
Okay.
How did she get your Facebook information if this was a
He gave
random
it to her.
woman who just happened to buy your daughter some
It's
cookies?
easy.
He's
She
lying,
seen me
Your
running
Honor.
down the friend and was like, "Oh, that's him."
He's lying, Your Honor.
So
Taylor, what did you do once she asked, are you at work today, of your husband?
Oh, he responded back, yeah. And you
No.
know, she responded back that she was on her way. So guess who else was on their way?
Uh-oh.
I was. And I walks up to both of them. Excuse me, who are you? She looks at him, looks
Man.
at me, and smiles. I think you need to handle that. And so she walks off. So I'm like, so what is it that you need to handle? Who is she? How do you meet up with her at the grocery store? And furthermore, how does she end up at your job? Why does she even know where you work at?
Come on,
Do
get
you
it out.
know this woman or not? This is a yes or no question. I don't want this
no,
happen.
Your Honor, I didn't know her until the store situation.
All right. How she end up on your job?
I worked at a mall, and
I worked at a mall too. Didn't everybody know it?
she seen me.
Mister,
So
please.
she saw you at the mall.
Yes, ma'am.
So she just happens to come to the grocery store
That he's
and
at.
the mall
that he's
that
at-
you are at.
All the malls and all the
And
stores.
and I was shocked too. I was like, how is that happen?
How you believe? Come on, Mr. Taylor.
Your Honor.
So when your wife said to you, what you got to handle? What did you have to handle?
I didn't handle nothing. We was just talking, and she seen us talking, and I mean, that was definitely bad on my part. I shouldn't have spoke to her or said anything. I was just being nice. I'm at work, how you doing type of thing. It was like a bad moment, a bad timing.
Okay, now all of this, admittedly, is suspicious.
It's very suspicious,
But what
Your Honor.
makes you think he's actually slept with this woman?
Okay,
Never.
so after that, I tells him, you done lost privileges riding around in my car. Give me my car keys. And as I'm leaving the mall, I happen to look over. First of all, my seat is laid all the way back.
It's laid back.
It's laid all the way back, Your Honor, and laid back.
Almost like a bed.
Exactly like a bed.
Right.
Well, I look down on the floor and I see 2 empty, open condom wrappers.
That wasn't mine.
And you submitted that evidence to the court.
I sure did. I took a picture of it and I called him. I sent him these pictures and I said, so why is there empty condom wrappers in the car? Oh, my cousin got in the car. They must have fell out his pocket.
They
But you
not
just said
mine.
there wasn't nobody in the car. We don't even use condoms, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
So this is the cousin.
The old cousin.
The old cousin dropped
the
condom
condoms in my
wrappers.
car.
Your Honor. Mm-hmm. I don't even wear those type of condoms.
But she said y'all don't use condoms.
We don't.
So-
And if I was gonna get any kind of condoms, they would definitely be some gold ones. I'm not about to sit around and claim some condoms that I know that's not mine. They off-brand at that.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
I know that I have had enough evidence today. So, Mr. Cutler, let me share with you what we got. Mr. Taylor was caught meeting up with another woman at his job. She catfished him with her godsister's image. And don't you know he asked her for $200 to hook up with her godsister. Mm-hmm. And then the final one, the best one. In her car, using her car, the passenger seat's all the way back, and she finds 2 empty condoms, and they don't even use condoms. You have invested.
I have.
You have tried to do the right thing, but you're not gonna continue to be this
I
person.
cannot, Your Honor.
And if it comes out that, in fact, your husband, Mr. Taylor, is cheating, you are done.
I'm very done. I will be.
All right, Mr. Cutler,
I
that's
will
what we
be.
got.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call former military interrogator and expert Lena Sisko to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please send Ms. Sisko in.
Good day, Miss Sisko.
Good day.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you, Your Honor.
We're glad you're here. You did a complete interrogation and preparation of Mr. Taylor. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. I had the accused write out a witness statement, so I analyzed that statement for any indicators of deception and truthfulness. I read the case file, I put together an interrogation plan, and then I interrogated Mr. Taylor to see if indeed he was lying about cheating on his wife.
What were your initial findings?
So my initial findings were, I asked him some questions about 2 of his accusations, and one was about the woman who gave his daughter animal crackers. The other was about the condoms that were found in the car.
All right. After hearing his responses, what did you determine?
So I determined, after listening to him and trying to assess whether he's being truthful, that he was being truthful about that, and he wasn't lying about those accusations.
Well, you better be.
As part of your investigation, did you find anything concerning?
I did, Your Honor. So Mr. Taylor did tell me that his wife is very controlling. He also told me that when he gets kicked out of the house, he does go and seek attention of other women and has had sex with at least 3 other women and sexual relations with a few more.
He admitted this to you.
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, you have.
When she kicks me out and say it's over.
Married folks is married folks. And you don't get a break from marriage. It's not an on and off switch to a vow.
And you're never gonna find the answer to your relationship problems with your wife in another woman's bed. Not gonna happen.
So we're at this point. Where are you? What are you gonna decide?
I have enough to worry about that I should not have to be worrying about is my husband cheating on me? Because if this is not what you want, then this is not what you should have signed up for. But when you marry somebody, it's for better or for worse.
There it is.
Right now, honestly, I don't know where we stand because I feel like I don't even know who this man is anymore.
This is real talk, because me and Mr. Cutler, it ain't always been perfect. If you don't like what she's serving up, you need to serve up something different.
You all have been together for 5 years. You're engaged. You have 2 children together. And you have a wedding planned in 8 months. But whether that wedding actually happens depends on what happens here today. Am I right, Ms. Shippy?
Yes, sir.
Right, you brought this case. Tell us why.
Okay, well, I've been with my husband now for the last 5 years. We do have 2 children together. And my thing is this right here. If you're cheating on me, I need to know, because I feel as though he's doing it with his wingman, okay? I have my wedding book here today. This is a G, and it stands for green, but it will be an S, meaning a no-go if I find out that he is cheating on me today.
Oh.
Wow. So you're ready to get married. You already referred to him as your husband.
I am. I have the venues. I have the dresses. Your Honor, you can take a look at my wedding book if you would like to.
Right.
Like, I won't be spending any money. Like, we'll stop everything.
Thank you.
Let's see what you got in there. Oh, this is amazing.
Yes.
I want to come. Hey, I hope you're doing right, because I want to come to this.
She's got the venue. She's got the dresses.
We're going to have horses and wine.
Got the cake.
Cheese,
this cake is amazing.
and a nice barn, you know?
It's
Sounds
beautiful.
Great. Thank you.
Come on, Mr. Green. You can't be messing this up for everybody.
I thought about the horses.
You contributing the horses
Yes,
to this.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have a
All
lot
right.
to do with that book, too.
All right.
And you want to be there for it, right?
Of course.
Because she says you may not be there for it depending on what happens today. What do you have to say about that?
Man, basically, I just have to say I'm ready to let her know how I feel about everything, you know, and let her know that I'm innocent. You know, the book doesn't have to go anywhere. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a man for her. I'm just ready to plead my case and let her know that.
I bet that there's some things you've been doing to try to catch him cheating.
Definitely.
All right, tell me about those.
Yeah, I sniff dirty drawers, boxers.
She in the bushes.
I'm in the, you right, of
She
course.
in the bushes in the cut, acting like I can't see her.
Of course.
No binoculars, all her.
I'm not gonna be blinded. I'm not gonna be blinded in those women that find out 25 years down the line that their man done did them wrong and they didn't know nothing in the beginning, but I wanna know now. So we can just squash this now.
All right, what made you first feel like something has changed?
Well, you know, I can start with this right here, the receipts that I found.
All right.
In my closet. Now, they were dirty old receipts, and I threw them away in the trash can, but the one receipt that caught my eye was the one for $1,400 with the baby items.
A $1,400 receipt with baby items?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I know we do have 2 children.
I was about to say.
But the dates don't add up. And if you don't mind, I can show you what I mean.
All right, step to the plasma.
Yeah. When you say the dates don't add up.
The dates don't add up because they're not mine.
But you have 2 kids, and you're sure they're not for your kids.
I'm positive.
All right, tell me why.
Okay, we had our first son, Jordan, okay, April 4th.
Okay.
All right? Okay, but the receipt was dated June 8th for newborn items. Now, that makes my son 2 months. Okay? Now, if I was gonna do my shopping, I would've did it March, maybe February, you know? But not 2 months after for infant baby clothes. And then on top of that, our second son, he wasn't even thought about until the first week of October. Because that's when I found out I was pregnant again with our second son. So it doesn't add up, Your Honor. And I feel like there's a mystery baby on the loose.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Shippy.
To be honest, I don't even know how I could spend $1,400 on just straight baby clothes. She says she doesn't see
Sounds
the stuff,
suspect.
but it's bassinets here, it's sleepers, it's clothes everywhere for both our kids. And I honestly feel like this may be a thing, and not trying to make her, you know, look sour or anything, but I feel like it's a thing of she might have went on a shopping spree without me.
Okay, but Mr. Green, here's the problem. A couple problems with that.
Yeah.
One, if she went on a shopping spree and bought these items, they'd be in your house. You'd be able to say, okay, you accusing me of this, but here's that, here's that, here's that. what Miss Shippy is saying is she's got a receipt showing $1,400 worth of merchandise that's nowhere in your house.
I don't have $1,400 to spend on merely baby clothes, purely baby clothes. We have to keep the house running with bills and a whole bunch of rent and everything to keep kids.
So where did this receipt
yours?
All right, so what you're saying is the receipt fell into your pocket and then fell out your pocket into the floor. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
That's not what I'm trying to tell you, Your Honor. I'm trying to tell you I have nothing to do with this receipt.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
You may not have bought it, but did you give somebody or go with somebody and spend $1,400?
No, I have no secret babies. I have no secret shopping sprees, secret Santas, no secrets, anything. I really don't. You know, I have nothing.
Miss Shippy, so you believe he's conceived a baby with someone else, and that's where this money went?
Yes.
Have you seen or found anything else that makes you think he's cheating?
I did. He's a good deeder, you know, during the week, Monday through Friday, but weekend it's strip club time.
Oh.
With KJ.
Oh.
With KJ, his best friend. And, you know, he tells me everything I want to find out. So, you know, hey, what happened? You know, where was y'all at? And he's a fool. I mean, he'll tell me everything anyway.
So his best friend is sticking with him, too. So you got
because on the weekends, that's when they go out. And he's cheating on me with the homegirls they have, all the stuff.
Why do you think
parties. I'm seeing them do couple nights at bowling alleys. KJ sees all this stuff. He sees me sometimes, and he lets me know what I need to know about what it is that he's doing.
What is KJ telling you? Because that's pretty unusual for the best friend
I don't know
to
if I
talk.
should believe him really, you know, because I do understand, like, if he's really a friend, like, why would he even be
Exactly.
telling, you know, me
The
something
bro
about
code.
a friend? Yeah, but that's what he does. He tells me, and it's just like, I'm finding stuff, the friends telling me stuff. I know they're gone all the time. Something isn't adding up.
Your Honor, I can understand where she's coming from completely, but for the most part, it isn't even really the case.
So why can't we go chill on the weekend?
I understand, babe.
Because what she's talking about is not
What my problem is, I just feel, you know, on the weekend, I kind of just want to be with the homies. Like, I just want to chill and breathe because I feel like right when I get off work, I got to go back home to defending myself.
Well, let's get to the bottom of what this friend is saying.
Because we got your version.
Yes.
And we got your version. Maybe it's time to hear from the friend's version. And he's here right now.
All right.
Ron, would you please escort the friend in?
Yes, I'm ready.
Got both wrong.
Okay.
Sir.
All right, Chris. We will see, baby.
We're gonna go right up to the witness.
How you doing?
Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Having a good day.
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Robert Taylor. KJ, that too.
I was gonna say, are you the talked about KJ?
They like to talk about me, you know, but we all good.
And you are the best friend of Mr. Green?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Chris, I've known Chris for a while. But I also consider, you know, Kid to be a sister to me too.
All right. Have you observed any of the things that Miss Shippy might have been doing to try to catch Mr. Green cheating?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. As much as I like Kid, you know, we were going to bowling alley one day, me and Chris, you know, we're getting out, and I'm looking behind a tree, And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my. So I just kind of stopped to try to tie my shoe because, you know, you want to be sure, see if somebody behind the tree, you want to kind of know who it is behind the tree. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my, that's Kia. You know, I can tell specifically because her hair was brown. Don't be fooled by the color today, it was brown. You know, it was brown.
Miss Shippy, were you hiding behind the tree?
I was.
And the tree was little.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I thought he was just being, you know, hyperbolic about it, but
need
you
to
really
know.
are in the bush.
She was
I'm
physically
trying to get
behind
married
the
in the
tree.
next 8 months. I need to know something now.
All right, okay, so you see her behind the tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Mr. Taylor, let me ask you this. Are you his wingman?
Yeah.
Am I his wingman?
Yeah.
No, sir. I can never be Chris's wingman. We have two different lives. You know, Chris, married.
Well, almost married.
Almost
We'll
married,
see if they
right.
get married based on what happens today.
That part.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, okay, I got you, sir.
Yeah. But he'll be single just like you and the rest of your friends, too.
But you're not his wingman.
No, I'm not his wingman.
No, sir.
If we go out, I'm not influencing like, hey, Chris, they over there. You know, that's not my intention.
So, Mr. Taylor, Ms. Shippy mentioned that you mentioned to her that you've seen Mr. Green doing some things with other women. I mean, what have you seen?
Okay, well, yes, sir. Well, kid, she's kind of convincing. You know, she caught me one day, she was crying. I'm not even sure if those tears were real. She's real convincing. She was like, I need to know. So tell me something about Chris. And I'm like, okay, you know, I got a good heart. I look at her as a sister also. So I'm like, well, you know, when you went out of town for your writing trip, you know, me and Chris' birthday, mine's right here. It's in March 22nd, 23rd. They're a day after each other. So I was like, yeah, you know, we did I had like a little party. And I remember specifically before that party, Chris was like, hey, you know, make sure you just watch out for him, you know, make sure I don't do anything. But I'm single, you know, and I'm at a party, and I kind of,
what I'm saying,
you know, get under the influence. You know, we can speak, we adults, right, Judge? Yeah. So, okay, there go Chris, but I did see a girl too, and I was like, oh.
And what were they doing?
Well, you know, they were just standing there at first, but I seen Chris's hand. You know, he kind of like grabbed the booty a little bit, and I was like,
come on,
and a kiss is what you told me, and a kiss too.
See,
Your Honor.
And what else happened?
Y'all really explain the story.
You gotta tell me.
And what else happened?
The next day, you know, our birthday's apart, we had another party, because he was with me. And I was like, you know, she out of town, we gonna party. You know, we got drinking games going on now. And he wanted to participate. I don't try to influence any decision. You know, Chris, my boy, though, I still try to look out. Maybe I don't do the best job of that sometimes.
You don't, bro.
Maybe I don't.
You don't at all, bro.
That's cool, Chris. But, okay, then we playing spin the bottle. So the bottle spins. And it goes past me. I was like, dang. I wish it would have landed on me. It landed right on Chris. And Chris was you know, he had to kiss another woman. And
did he kiss this other woman?
Tell the truth.
KJ, tell
Did he kiss the other woman?
Did he kiss the other woman, right?
Okay. Was it a kiss or was it a long, passionate kiss?
It was, we're gonna go 2 seconds, 1 second and a half. You know, 1 second and a half. Cause it looked like he maybe liked it a little bit, but it was quick and it was.
Your Honor, my
okay, hold on.
Wait.
All right. Mr. Green, did you kiss this other woman?
No, Your Honor. My thing is, KJ just came up here, and this is live, in effect. He just came up here and told a story. He just said she was crying to him, and he made up a whole thing to make her feel better. He's playing both sides about something, so how could y'all even believe this second story about a party when he didn't even come up here truthful?
Okay, well, I haven't made a decision about whether I believe him or not. I've turned to you and asked you, did you kiss the other woman?
Not at all, no, Your Honor.
Was there another woman?
No, Your Honor.
Did you all go out for your birthdays?
Yeah, we went out, yes, we did.
Did you all party for your birthdays?
Yes, we did.
Were there other women there?
Yes, there was.
Did you grab one, hug them?
No.
Touch them on the bottom?
Not at all. I can enjoy myself by myself.
I think we have enough love.
Okay.
All right, what we got is she found a receipt for baby items that don't belong to either of their kids because they were bought in the middle, $1,400 worth of items. Then the final thing is she thinks Mr. Taylor is playing wingman, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that, but I did see him playing spin the bottle, touching a lady on the bottom at our birthday parties, and among other things.
And
so
I found thongs in my laundry room.
You found who?
Thongs in my laundry room after the party.
All right, so, and then, and this last piece of evidence, they were thongs that didn't belong to you, I presume, in the laundry room. And for all of those reasons, Miss Shippy thinks that Mr. Green is cheating. And she has said that if he is cheating, this lovely wedding that we got to look at is not gonna happen.
Yes.
All right, there it is.
Well, she came here to get some answers, and this court has done a full and complete investigation to get those answers. At this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating?
All right, Mr. Platt, how are you?
Doing great, Your Honor.
Good to see you.
You asked Mr. Green, since the start of your relationship in December 2014, have you gotten another woman pregnant? What was his response to that question?
He stated no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
More to go.
All right. You asked Mr. Green, since the start of your relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with another woman? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was telling the truth.
No, that's right.
All right.
He needs some boys.
All right. Is the wedding back on?
The wedding is back on.
All right, Ron, we better get us back to it.
Thank you.